time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is,
touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Prescott. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game. Something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, these 2 teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
On the double. Ultra. Go ultra.
Again, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And that's the type of play that will give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and it takes them all the way to the end zone. Give them credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a side.
The throw for Pittman is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. 25 yards that time. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Texans have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Black shot.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Pittman from 8 yards out, and the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 28, Titans 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 3rd and long for Prescott. Max Crosby, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point safely through. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete here. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now this throw caught left side, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Blocked right from 13 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Prescott from the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down into a touchdown. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Gregory Rousseau. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work on the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The kick by Lutz is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott from the gun on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Dak. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit interesting here in this fourth quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. So that last touchdown sealed it their partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
Thank you.